a swap. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The offense will have to use it. Time out of the half.
Let's go. Break. Double. Let's go.
Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might as well stick with him. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Well, this running back has been the only guy obviously who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the play fake. Now adjusting. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down.
It's a running room. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. They'll move the tight end. A first down run in the red zone. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Last incompletion leaves him still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
They'll run play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here comes the heat. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll take the help from the penalty, but it's still 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's ball. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Gators are rolling down the field.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. It gets an explosive play for this offense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Florida! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2, and they take an 8-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tate. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for space. It's Peoples. Across the 25. He's got room. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might as well give it to him again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. There he goes. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Give to the running back. Powers through the defender. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Buckeyes looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just we're on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To throw, it's Lagway. Got a man, it's Ball. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Back to pass on second down. Back swinging with the goal line. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Gator!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. It's Peoples. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Complete to the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Ball. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. With the catch, it's Ball. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Wilson. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Webb. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Fires to the right. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it from the red zone. He wants it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Speeding down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is an absolute backbreaker for this defense. On the final play of the first half, you allow a long touchdown. And the problem is it was a catch and run. It's one thing to just let the guy catch it. I get it when you're playing prevent, but you've got to get him down. They couldn't tackle him. He runs it into the end zone, and now they're trailing. That was a disaster.
And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. They'll start this drive at their own 48. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Just keep slinging it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Quarterback extends the play. They get to him as he throws.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play, because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback, he's got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to pass, it's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted deep in his own end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. He fires to the left side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the beatdown has ensued. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's ball. At the 45 on its way. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Looking down the middle. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Going to swing it on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Buckeyes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Got it in the middle. It's Graham. At the 35, he's got room. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down goal to go. He's looking to throw. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Moving out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Lagway. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield.
Hey, man, this quarterback has had a day with that pass. He goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Trying to bull his way in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Gators in the hurry up. They'll go up top on second and short. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute lately.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is. And
touchdown, Ohio State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Gators are in the hurry up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Throws to the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting.
Grabs it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Wants to throw again. The quick out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air, it's Lagway. Pocket breaking down. He's going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Slides away. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Here's the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wants to fire on second down. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys with the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do.
He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Gators! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Rushes on him. The short hands, it's Peoples. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Got it inside the 10. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in...
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the stomping has commenced.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Trying to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty...